Hello, 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 hello. How are you? This is Elsa coming from Bemis Crafty Corner. And today we're going to be doing a Hobby Lobby dupe. So it's this one right here. And when we're all said and done, we're going to have that beautiful project for about 20% of what it costs at the Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to get out some supplies. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what we're going to need for this one. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay. What are we going to need for this one? So I got these at the Hobby Lobby. You can get them anywhere. I think they even sell something very similar to this at the Dollar Tree, but you'd have to paint it yourself. But these were $2.79, and they were on sale 40% off. So not a bad buy. You're going to need some white paint, some yellow paint, some black paint, a couple of paint brushes, some water. You're going to need some of these beads. Now, you can get them either in the string or on the loop like this. Doesn't matter. But these are from the Dollar Tree, so $1.25 for those. And this is some jute cord. Now, this I have sitting around, so I'm not counting the cost of that one. So $1.25. 40% off of these was like, so these were like $2. So $3.25. Paint I already have. Scissors. Something to protect my work surface. Some chopsticks that I got from a fast food restaurant. And a box or something that I can set these on to let these things dry. Okay? Pair of scissors. You may need a pair of pliers to open up the ring to get the beads off, but other than that, we're pretty good. So, now that we have all of that, I'm going to go ahead and get my water out and get my palette prepped, and I'll be right back. Alright, so working on our prep, we're going to take our chopsticks. You don't have to get these, you know, you get these at the dollar store. We're going to separate them, and once we have a nice pile of those, we are going to get some beads off of our ring. And we're going to want 3 of each color. So we're going to need 9 beads per. Okay. And I already have some set up, so I'm just going to take these ones and set them up. And what I'm looking to do here is put them on my chopstick. And I want to give myself room between them. And I want a little bit of space on either side so that once these are painted, I can put them across my box to dry. Okay? So, I have my paint. I have my brushes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint one set of these white, one black, and one yellow. Right? So we'll start with the yellow. And I'm just going to put it on here. Now, this may take 2 coats. Hi, Harry. Are you coming over to help Mommy paint? Yeah. All right. So 1 set yellow, 1 set white, and 1 set black. Now, if you're doing this with ladybugs, then you would want to use red, white, and black. Okay? And, you know, if you're using a butterfly, use any colors you want. Okay. Yes, I know. Mommy's doing stuff and she's not paying any attention to Harry. How dare she? He's right down here below the table, nudging my hand as I'm trying to paint. Like, what are you doing, Mom? You don't need to do that, Mom. Mom, 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 Mom. It's like Stewie, I swear. All right. So, I'm going to get this all done. And then I'm going to paint the other ones white and black. And then I'm going to set them in my box to dry. And I'll be right back. Okay. So once these are dry, we're going to just twist them on the stick. That'll break any paint that's a lot of them locked up. And then we're going to take them off of here. Once we have them all off, we're going to go ahead and get started. And remember, we need 3 of each. Save your chopsticks. They're good for painting things. Okay. So now, I'm going to 3 white, 3 yellow, 3 black. Okay? And put the rest of these to the side because we don't need them right now. And we're going to get out our twine. Now this one is the 3-ply 2.8 ounce natural jute cord. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get about 2 yards of this. Ooh. Stop. Stay. Okay. So about 2 yards. 2.5, depending upon how long I want this to be. And up here at the top, I'm just going to tie a knot. About 1.5 inches down. Okay? So now, I have that part all ready to go. The next part is going to be to get out our little creatures. And I'm going to be using these little guys. I'm going to make, I think I'm going to use these ones. Okay? So first things first, the first one's going to go at the top, and I have to decide which one I want to be up there. And I'm thinking probably this one. So there's a couple of ways that you can put this on. I'm going to be putting wood glue on here. You could use hot glue if you want. I will probably use some hot glue top and bottom just to tack it, and then put wood glue in the middle. And once I have that on, then I can go ahead and put on the rest of my beads. So, first things first, let's get these on here. Yellow, black, and white. Now, if you cannot get your beads to go over the strings, holes too narrow, the strings too wide, whatever the problem is, just take another piece of your jute, like this, put that through your bead, which is going to be a little easier to get through. And then put your ends through that and use it just like a needle threader. Okay? And that'll pull those right through. So I'm going to put them on yellow, black, and white. Doesn't matter. You put them on any way you want, but I'm going to do it yellow, black, and white. Yellow, black, and white, yellow, black, and white. I'm going to put all 9 beads on at once. It just makes this easier in the finish. And once you have them all on, then come back and we'll move on to the next part, okay? right, so I'm going to start off by adding a little bit of hot glue top and bottom here, just to tack this down. And then I'm going to use my wood glue. Putting them together. Because, you know, it's jute, and the wood glue is going to be the best adhesive for that. So we're just going to put that on. And then I'm going to have a bead, and I'm going to tie a knot. So we're going to move these down. Bring these all through. I'm going to tie a knot where I want this to be. All right, then I'm going to do the same thing with the black one. I'm going to put that where I want it to be, and I'm going to tie a knot. I'm going to make sure that I pull each string individually. Okay, so that's 2. And then I'll do the same thing with the white one. And once I have all my knots and I have my beads where I want them, then I'm going to go ahead and put the next piece on. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put the next piece in. Now, I think I'm going to do this one next. So again, I'm just going to put hot glue at the top, hot glue at the bottom, a little wood glue in between. I can wipe it off if I make it too blooby. It's a new word, you know, blooby. I'm just going to cover it here with my wood glue, using the hot glue to tack it. And I'm going to continue this process until I get to the very bottom. So once I have this all done, and I have all of these on, then I'll be back. Now, if you don't want to see this, you could buy 2 packs and put one on either side. It's entirely up to you. Okay? But I'm going to go ahead and do these 3 beads and the knots in between them. And then I'm going to do another piece, and then I'm going to do the knots in between these beads, and then at the bottom we're going to do something different. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so when we get to the bottom, we're going to cut 4 pieces. These are about 10 inches, and we're just going to thread these through the bottom here. We're going to pull them down, and then we're going to take another piece and we're going to wrap that around. So basically we're making sort of a tassel. Tie that off. I'm going to cut off this piece of looseness right here. And then this is a 3-ply, so you can actually kind of unroll this if you want to, just to make their tassel a little fuller. And an easy way to do that is with a pokey tool. You can just kind of pull at it and press it down, and it's going to open these fibers up. And you can separate all of that. And I'm going to do that to every single one of these. Come on. So this is going to take a little bit of time to do, but it's not that difficult. You just have to kind of identify one of them and unwrap it from around the other two. And then just separate the last two pieces. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to come back and show you what this looks like when it's all dry and ready to go. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, so here's our cute little product, our little project, our little bees. And then at the bottom, here's our nice little tassel. And it's all spread out. And that's it, you know, and then you can hang this up in the house, outside, in the garden, whatever you want. It's just a cute little thing. And ours cost about $3.25. And the one at Hobby Lobby was $11.99. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Listen, if you're new, check out the description box below. It's going to give you all the information that you need, all kinds of group things and stuff like that. Check out my community tab on the YouTube channel. We would love to have you join our Facebook group. We would love to have you join our community. But until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.